Hey, and welcome back. So today we're going to be making up 5 different varieties of rice cakes. Rewind 6 years ago, almost 7, to me being 288 pounds, trying again for, gosh, the bazillionth time to lose weight. And I was like a snackaholic. Like, I didn't wind up 288 pounds because I didn't love food. I wound up there because I loved food and I loved snacking. And I very quickly discovered that rice cakes was a lower calorie food. However, you try to eat one of these babies all by itself, and especially if you have morbidly obese taste buds, which I clearly did, it kind of tastes like eating cardboard. And so I started playing around, and over the past almost 7 years of going from a size 22 down to a size 2 and maintaining it, I have eaten these so many different ways with so many different toppings, and I'm gonna give you my favorites, the ones that I go to. Like, I could probably give you 100 different varieties of ways to eat rice cakes. So maybe, you know, if you guys like this video, we'll do a volume 2 or a volume 3 of this. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you want to see more, but we're just going to start out with one, and I'm going to show you 5 different kinds. So before we dive in, if you have not, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. The YouTube algorithm loves when you smash the like button, and then make sure to subscribe to the channel. We do upload weight loss, fitness, and cooking here on the channel Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 4 times a week. So again, make sure to hit the subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and dive in. So rice cake is a rice cake, and if I'm talking favorites, my favorite would probably be the tomato basil and the chocolate, okay? Followed up by caramel is my second sweet favorite. So there's sweet, which is gonna be your chocolate and your caramel, and then they have savory, which are gonna be your white cheddar, your tomato basil. They have an everything bagel. They have just a lightly salted. And lightly salted is not one that I buy a ton, but it's what my grocery store had, and we are completely out of tomato basil and white cheddar. So we are just rolling with the lightly salted. And I had one earlier today with my lunch, and it was still delicious, especially because when you put the stuff on it that I'm gonna put on it, the rice cake's an excuse for the stuff, but it's still pretty low calorie. So let's go ahead all right, should we start with sweet or savory? Let's start with savory first. Now, this one is gonna be kind of the same version, but a little bit different, just depending on how bougie you wanna be, how you wanna get with it. The first thing we're gonna be using is a hummus. This one I have is a Mediterranean hummus. You can use any hummus, a taco hummus, an olive hummus, a spicy hummus, a garlic hummus, an original, whatever it is. I like the spicy, the olive, and the Mediterranean. So we're going to spread about a tablespoon on one side of the rice cake. Bam, boom, booyah. I was like, what else starts with B? Now I'm gonna take some everything bagel seasoning. By the way, have you checked out our video on the protein-packed, healthy, low-calorie bagel that you can make in less than 30 minutes from start to coming out of the oven? I'll make sure to link it here. It is delicious. This just reminded me of it. So I'm going to take this, and now I'm going to sprinkle some of the everything bagel seasoning right on there. And this is the simplest one. Option 1, right here. And look, like, sometimes I get nice and bougie and I do the next one we're gonna do, but sometimes, like, I'm a mom of 3. I have a baby. I have a 6 and 7-year-old. We homeschool. Like, you know, sometimes I don't have time for all the extra, and it's give me a knife, let me spread that freaking hummus, and give me the everything bagel seasoning, and bam! That is option 1. Option 2. Same thing. And for the savory ones, you can use any of the savory varieties as your base. So you can use the white cheddar. You can use the tomato basil. If you have not tried the tomato basil, they're so good. You don't even need anything on them. It doesn't taste like eating cardboard. It is delicious. But all right, back to this. So again, I'm gonna take about tablespoon, a little bit less, and just spread that right on here. Okay, so that's our base. Now again, if I'm feeling a little bougie and I have the time, I took some tomato with some purple onion, some Greek seasoning, some salt, and some feta cheese. And that is all mixed up in here, okay? And we are going to top that. I can smell it. Just put that right on, just like that. And this keeps in the fridge for a day or two, so you can make it and put it in salad or whatever, but this right here with the hummus and the feta cheese and the tomato and the onion, oh, it is so freaking good. It is so savory. It is delicious. So these are our two savory options. And again, I could show you how to make rice cakes 100 different ways. These are just the ones that I go to over and over and over. They're the ones I make the most. Now let's go to the sweet variety. So here I'm starting with, I just have some caramel rice cakes out, and peanut butter, the star of the show. Okay, now with these, it helps if you have the peanut butter that's a little bit runny. If you have the peanut butter that's not runny, pop it in the microwave for 30 to 60 seconds to get it a little more runny, because peanut butter is delicious and yummy, but it does have a lot of calories. And so you wanna be careful of how much of this you actually use, because it's gonna take your healthy snack and make it a high calorie snack if you're not careful. So I'm gonna take about a teaspoon of peanut butter, and we are going to spread that onto the rice cake. First option, this is probably the one I eat the most. I have some jumbo chocolate chips. You can use minis, you can use mini M&Ms, and I'm just gonna pile 6 of those bad boys right on here, just like that. So that is probably my, this is probably my go-to, like the one I eat the most, all right? All right, second one. Again, we're gonna start with the caramel rice cake. About a teaspoon. Just depending on how many calories you wanna eat. If you've got the calories and you're like, or if you don't care about the calories and you're like, yep, I just want it to taste good, well then you go to town. Okay, so we have the base. And now I'm gonna take some, actually, nope, that's not what I'm doing. Some shredded coconut, and that's gonna go right on the top. And this is just organic, unsweetened coconut chips, and that's gonna go right on the top, just like that, okay? Last one. And I don't know, between the last one and this one, I'm sitting here trying to think, which one do I eat the most? That might be a toss-up. All right, last one, base is gonna be the same. The base is gonna be our caramel or chocolate rice cake, and I'm gonna take some vanilla Greek yogurt. This is my favorite one. It's the Light and Fit by Dannon. And I'm gonna spread that right on here. Actually, I'd probably do this one more just because it's got lower calories. And you have like the vanilla sweet with the peanut butter, which is kind of salty with the caramel. So you're gonna put that on there, kind of like if you were putting mayonnaise on a sandwich, just like this. Now I'm going to take some strawberry that you've already sliced, and this is I'm always gonna use about 1 strawberry, just depending on the size of your strawberry. And there we go. And then what I'm going to do is just drizzle a tiny bit of peanut butter on there. Just a little bit. Get off my knife. There we go. So these are my 3 go-to sweet options. So we have the peanut butter and chocolate, the peanut butter and coconut, the strawberry, vanilla yogurt, and peanut butter. I'm telling you, they're all so good. And then we have the savory. We have the hummus and everything bagel seasoning, and the hummus and the feta, onion, tomato mixture, whatever it is. So let me know in the comments, which one would you eat? If you were at my house right now and I said, hey, have one. Which one? Which one would you grab? So anyway, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe channel, and we will see you on the next one.